Welcome to Ready to Teach ESL, the video learning series that helps you build real English skills, one lesson at a time. I'm glad you're here. Let's get started. Today's topic is mental health stigma in the workplace, a subject that is gaining important traction in professional and public discourse. Listen carefully to the argument structure and the specific claims being made. The language around mental health in the workplace has changed considerably in the past decade. Wellness programs, psychological safety, mental health days. These terms now appear in HR policies, leadership training manuals, and corporate communication strategies at organizations that, a decade ago, would not have acknowledged mental health as a legitimate workplace concern. The question worth asking is whether this linguistic shift reflects genuine cultural change, or whether it is, in substantial part, a form of institutional performance. The evidence is mixed. On one hand, there has been meaningful progress. Disclosure rates, the percentage of employees willing to discuss a mental health condition with an employer, have risen. Several jurisdictions, including Ontario, have updated occupational health legislation to explicitly address psychological safety as a workplace obligation. Some organizations have moved beyond token gestures and invested genuinely in structural supports, robust employee assistance programs, trained psychological first aid responders, flexible leave policies with clear protocols for return to work. On the other hand, the gap between stated policy and lived experience remains substantial. In a 2023 survey of Canadian workers, over 60% of respondents who had experienced a significant mental health challenge in the workplace reported that they had concealed it from their employer. The most commonly cited reason was not disbelief in the policy, but distrust of how the information would actually be used, fear of being perceived as unreliable, passed over for promotion, or managed out. This is the heart of the stigma problem. Stigma does not primarily operate through ignorance, through people not knowing that depression is a medical condition or that anxiety is not a character flaw. Stigma operates through power. It operates through the rational calculation that disclosure carries professional risk. Until that calculation changes, until employees have evidence that disclosure is genuinely safe, not merely theoretically protected, no amount of awareness campaigns or wellness app subscriptions will close the gap. The most persuasive interventions I am aware of are structural rather than attitudinal. When leaders disclose their own mental health experiences, disclosure rates among their teams increase measurably. When return-to-work processes are genuinely supportive rather than performatively accommodating, employees are more willing to engage with them. When accountability for psychological safety is embedded in performance metrics, when managers are actually assessed on it, behavior changes. The common thread is that behavior changes when incentives change. Culture follows structure. It rarely leads it. A precisely constructed and evidence-based argument. Let's work through your advanced comprehension questions.
Take your time.
Question 1. What is the speaker's central question about the language change around mental health at work? Question 2. What evidence does the speaker offer that genuine progress has been made? Question 3. What did the 2023 survey reveal, and what was the most important finding about why employees conceal mental health challenges? Question 4. How does the speaker reframe the nature of stigma, moving away from ignorance toward power? Question 5. What structural interventions does the speaker identify as most effective, and what principle connects them? Here are the answers. Answer 1. Whether the linguistic shift reflects genuine cultural change or institutional performance. Answer 2. Rising disclosure rates, updated occupational health legislation in Ontario, and some organizations investing in real structural supports. Answer 3. 60% concealed mental health challenges. The key finding was distrust, fear that disclosure would be professionally damaging, regardless of policy. Answer 4. Stigma operates through the rational power calculus of professional risk, not through ignorance. People know depression is medical. They fear the consequences of disclosing it. Answer 5. Leader disclosure, genuinely supportive return-to-work processes, and embedding psychological safety in performance metrics. The principle, behavior changes when incentives change. Culture follows structure. Exceptional work. See you next time on Ready to Teach ESL. For more videos like this, like and subscribe.